Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4 as we continue our Napoleonic France playthrough. So I've been having a few thoughts about this, and I think we might change our plans. As you know, we are currently working towards global integration, and then I was planning to get Avenge Waterloo and go for Britain. I might actually now grab Belgium and the Netherlands and Luxembourg first, before they get involved in any big factions. I don't think they're not being guaranteed, are they? No, that's okay. That's okay. And that might change the power dynamic massively, depending on that. I don't think they'll jump into any factions, though, so we shall see. We won't know. It's going to be a gamble. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I'm going to declare war on all three of them all at once to stop anyone then guaranteeing the others. That's the plan. So let's roll on some time. We've got some factories to spare. Oh, yeah, this just reminds me. Okay, this improved small airframe. That was a mistake. They were supposed to be our spy planes. I had forgotten because it's been so long since I've built any that to have dedicated spy planes in wings of 10, you need to have medium airframes. And our medium airframes are like the really early ones. However, that doesn't mean to say that they aren't of any use. So we will construct some of those. We're waiting for some more dockyards to come online there. The actual military factories, is there anything that we are really short of? Artilleries, we've got some. We're going to be producing a lot more mechanized once we get the new ones established. And we have spare dockyards now, so that's cool. I guess stuff was being repaired. No, that looks okay at the moment. That looks okay at the moment. So what we'll do, we're going to actually build some floating harbours to help us with our naval invasions. How many spare dockyards do I have? I shall put 2 on that, and we shall see how far they get. It's probably not very far. I mean that should be enough. We should have loads of floating harbours, and we can reassign one a little bit later. So that's something to do, actually, is to build some more dockyards once we've got this established. I don't know if we need all these AA guns. Let me have a look at the infrastructure. Infrastructure across France is now looking pretty sweet, I think you'll agree. Do we want to increase it across Spain? I'm only thinking of getting extra resources, but at the moment, not a whole lot of extra resources to take out of Spain. So that's perhaps not overly urgent. That looks okay at the moment. I could build radar across here. It isn't the worst idea in the world, but we'll hold off on that. So actually, I have the stuff to do this. We're gonna... This is going to be terrible. But where is my interwar medium airframe? This is going to be absolutely awful. We're going to put a spy camera on, and that's it. And absolutely nothing else. Nothing else whatsoever. 2 engines, because it just, that's what they should have. This is how I see the recon aircraft. And we could put some... I mean, they're gonna be terrible for range. Actually, that's something that we could put on there. We could put extra fuel tanks on, which gets the range up nicely. They're going to burn nicely, are these? We can't put drop tanks on. Okay. So we've now got a range of 1,500 kilometers, which looks a whole lot better. And the speed is going to be awful, right? Eesh, that is going to be awful. But with any luck, nothing's going to attack them. So that's the plan. So it's just an interwar scout plane. And once we get some better medium airframes done, which we will, it's going to do 9 a year. We'll get a few more than that kicked out, I think. That's better. So once that efficiency ticks up, we will actually get enough. We don't need to focus on that heavily. It's going to be fine. So I'm actually, yeah, I'm going to do this. I am going to do this. Oh, decisions available. Is there anything super exciting? We're waiting for the press censorship to institute. Oh, a couple of things. I don't think I mentioned it since the last video. The reason I say that is because I was recording a session of this and we had a power cut twice. So this is my 3rd attempt to restart this since December 1943. So I apologise if I've forgotten what I've already said and what I haven't. So I need to make sure I get this covered. I asked about how to create a faction when it wasn't an obvious one in the focus tree. Well, we'll come back to that in a second because it is obvious. It's greyed out in here. This is where you would do it, or you could possibly do it from here. But thanks to default username, who pointed out that it is actually further down my Avenge Waterloo tree. It is in Disunite Germany. There, that gives us a national spirit. We can't do it by right-clicking on the other country, by the way, because we're missing the national spirit to create a faction. But this gives us the national spirit to create a faction, so we can then do that, which is cool, or it basically sets the rule that we can do it. But you see when we click on here, it just says you do not have the national spirit to do so. So that's fine. There's maybe somewhere else in the French tree that we can do it, but this is the one that's going to be open to us. And that's fine. We're going to make the Confederation of the Rhine eventually, which we'll see what we get out of all this. So that being said, I'm going to leave the military factories empty for the moment. I don't know. What have we got stocks of? We've got stock. Oh, I need to get better anti-air. I want to build some anti-tank. I do want to build some anti-tank, actually. Do you know what? That's what we're going to do. Actually, I don't think we... Yeah, we should have. We should have anti-tank guns. Do we have? Towed anti-tank? Improved anti-tank as well. That's going to be absolutely fine. And these are going to be kind of important to us. So this is going to be... That's a lot of factories. Because I've got a lot of divisions to kit out with this. And the reason why I would like quite a lot of them is simply because if we'd invaded Britain in like 1938 or 1940, I don't think they'd have much there. But they've been at war with Germany for years, so they're going to be producing a lot of units, I think. But there's been no, as far as I can tell, there's been no land war. So we're at risk of all those units being sat in the UK. And now I don't know that this is the case, hence why the spy planes, hence why we're doing other things like this. But we need to get more information, as much as we can, in fact. Can I get anything on the intel ledger? So if we have a look... I mean, we don't actually know a whole lot about this. We don't have a lot of army intel on this. But we know that they've got potentially a lot of divisions and a lot of fair amount of deployed manpower. We don't know too much about this. It's something that we can improve, though. So we will. It's something to work on. That's cool. Okay. Is there anything... Is it worth upgrading anything in this, actually? Is there anything we can grab from this? Sorry, I'll just let the time tick over because we're doing fine. Apart from these, obviously, which we want to get more intel on, so we will do that. I don't know if there's anything in there which actually helps us. Diplomatic training doesn't, does it? No, this would. This would be nice. But it's for something a little bit later. Anti-partisan stuff actually is quite nice when we're doing that. Passive defense is good. So let me go for the army department. We're going to upgrade our intelligence a little bit. See if we can find out what we need for the invasion of Britain. And with that being said, I also just reorganized the navy a little bit. What have we got? We've got destroyers. You're supposed to be joining French Empire Reserve Fleet 1. Who's not doing what they're told? Oh, they've gone to auto for some reason. French Empire Reserve Fleet 1. I wonder if that was affected when when the power went off. I don't think so. It's awful. This is why I don't play on Iron Man, because if we have interruptions to recording, if I haven't previously copied the save file out of the folder and put it somewhere else, well, it can be catastrophic. So that's the reason why we're not playing on Iron Man at the moment. So they're getting built. That's going to be 29th of March. That's not so quick, is it? I'm going to put some more on those, and we'll get some dockyards built, which would be more useful. Okay, so there's things in production. I've got more military factories. We could go more on fighters. I could afford to put some more in naval bombers, actually. There's not a whole lot of those spare. The close air support is massive. The fighters, okay, that's how many factories we had spare. I did wonder. All right, that's fine. We will set off some more dockyards, I think. We've got room for a few more. Let's put some in there. In fact, let's put that up to the top, and we can get producing those. There's work to do on the Navy as well, so we'll see where we get to. Right, so I think that's everything I had to report. We've just tidied a few things up. We do want these fellas out training. And there's probably some submarines in there. I'll take the trained ones out anyway, certainly. Stick them in there. There's probably some more, is there? Yeah, there is. That's cool. How many more have we got? I'm sure I could have done this a more efficient way. Right, have we got our 10 task forces? We have, so that's fine. The rest of these guys can train up. It's a bit of a waste of fuel, but I'm quite happy with that. And we've got the big guys. Oh, we've got a big... Hang on, where's our strike force? That needs a little bit of work as well, so that's cool. Improved anti-tank upgrades. Very nice. Improved medium cannon there. Let's get the anti-air going, because that is well behind. And we've been relying on that for anti-tank power, which early war is absolutely fine. And I think I've managed it well before, throughout the entire war before. I've gone through wars without ever building anti-tank guns. But with pre-war anti-aircraft, that's AA stuff, that's not got very high piercing. So you can rely on it early on. And late AA stuff you can, combined with all the infantry improvements and stuff. But I'm not overly confident. Anyway, what we don't need is cavalry. But I'm going to convert all of this over to mechanized stuff once I've got the experience to build a proper mechanized template. That is my plan. We're producing improved anti-tank. We'll tell you what then, let's go and edit the Young Guard. And do I want to pop... I could put them in there directly. I think that would reduce things too much. Oh, we've got improved... So we've got support artillery in there. Take that out. Change it for support anti-tank. And... No, I was thinking hospitals or something else, but that's fine. Put it in there. 10 experience. So that's... Now we're going to get... Yeah, I thought we were going to need a lot of that. There we go. Back to my early days of playing when I used to love putting support anti-tank guns in. Right, so we're going to need some divisions. We're going to cancel the invasion of Britain. For the simple reason, we're now going to be invading Belgium. Yes, that hotbed of enemy activity, Belgium. We'll need something to invade Luxembourg, do it at the same time. And one of my other armies that I was preparing, I think I could put them in. I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to do this. And then once we get through Belgium, we will also invade through there. But we'll have the tanks. In fact, I can bring the tank army over, can't I? These guys are training. I don't, unless Luxembourg's heavily fortified, it is not. Then we can just go right through there. So that'll be fine. I'm going to railroad them right onto the border, ready to go. And the fast stuff, well, you know what? We might have those guys ready to go by the time we go in. So, actually, we won't, because I'm going to go and trigger that now. Yeah, wait, let's get straight into this. Let's avenge Waterloo. And this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. The question is... Will they join factions? Will that draw me into a much bigger war? Attention. It is a serious consideration. It absolutely is. Did we get the engineer company yet? No. If I want to make the flame tanks, and I might make the flame tanks because they do add a nice bonus to infantry attack, then they'd be good in the Marines, wouldn't they? I could see the Marines landing, needing flame tanks to make their way past the beach bunkers and stuff. It makes sense to me. I'm trying to play from a semi-historical point of view where we're making units and things that look and feel historical. I have played trying to just make the Space Marine type units and make them more powerful. And that can be fun as well. Don't get me wrong. But at some point it loses the feel of a World War II game. And I kind of like to make it fun and use what we should be using within limits, within bounds. I'm not going to invent a terrible tank like the Matilda 1 or like the early flipping British tanks just because, well, that's what we use, so that's what we have to win with. Although that would be a challenge. That would be quite the challenge someday. Let's go for the Navy as well, because we could do with some British naval intelligence coming in. I don't suppose that's worked. No, it hasn't worked yet. It's got another 90 days, so that's okay. We might be able to absolutely fly through. Do you know what? We are going to go over to Metz. Let's railroad them in. We've got unsigned. Only one? Only one at the moment. We're going to also have a... Oh, we can have a switch around with our field marshals. Who was pretty good? He was pretty good, wasn't he? He's skill 4. He's 5'2", 5'3". 5'4". Okay, so if I wanted an aggressive leader, I guess I should make it him and put someone else in charge of the tanks. He's actually pretty good. I'm looking for the best attacking options here, actually. Oh, he's got good attack as well. Philippe Leclerc. 5'2", 3'3". 5'4". Okay, it's got to be this guy, I think. That's the Japanese shogun. General de Gaulle, you're about to get promoted. Promote. So he's still there. He's just a field marshal at the moment. So we need to put someone else in there. Nice. We've got the extra invasion stuff. Okay. We'll come back to you in a minute. Are we going to go for a new field commander? I don't have anyone else. Have you got armor stuff? He's a panzer leader. Oh, if you're a panzer leader... Attention. Then let's put someone else in chat. Hang on, let's just get rid of that to make sure I don't do the wrong thing here. You're an infantry leader. So you... He is indeed a panzer leader. Right, let's put him in there. Message from the German Empire. They've cancelled non-aggression pact. Okay, we might need to watch them pesky Germans. Do we trust them? Do we trust the Germans? We shall see. We're in 44. I could do with that. God almighty, I could do with so many things. How's the tank stuff looking? I don't know if we ever got round to doing the improved tank, so I will go and maybe research that now. And over in support companies, that's coming on. A logistics company would be good to go in the armoured divisions. Whilst we're on the mainland, though, I don't think that's too big of a problem. I could do this for better spy planes. I could also... Oh, I could start... Oh, God. Where do we start, folks? Let's have a look at industry. How bad are we in here? Apart from construction... And that's factory repair speed as well. We're not too bad. We are behind in here. And I would like more of that. I wanted this to get better seaplanes, didn't I? Because this is pretty basic. We're okay where we are. Okay, I am going to get this. I'm going to do all the stuff. Let's do the aircraft. Let's have a quick run at that first. What else was I going to do? I was going to have a look in here. And we were going to consider... Actually, I think I was going to consider this. And go for improved worker conditions. We're going to try and get the stability up. Factory output is fine because we have the numbers for everything we pretty much want at the moment. So I'm quite happy with that. Have we lost somebody? Attention. He's going in. Did I not write you an order? Oh, that looks like I may have written the wrong one there. What is that? Have I done a fallback line? No, that looks... It drives me mad when the game doesn't look right. Right, so now we can see that one. It looks like I had cancelled that, so maybe I did draw in the wrong thing. No, it's... Oh, I know what the problem was, I think. I might have been that the arrow was right over the top of the other one. Okay, so, alright, I can't blame the game for that if that was the case. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt this time. Anyway, we've got 48 divisions going to smash Belgium and Holland. Oh, plus extra going into Luxembourg. I think we should be fine, shouldn't we? Yeah, I think we should be fine. What else was I going to do? What else was I going to do as we plan our Machiavellian schemes? We're looking through production. Are we okay over here? I was switching armies around. So, for my... He's quite good. He's quite aggressive, though, isn't he? However, this is the special... Yeah, this is the special one. So we're going to put de Gaulle in there. And de Gaulle can have offensive doctrine. Absolutely. And we'll go for reinforce rate, because that is super useful. Excellent. That should be quite useful for everything under him that's there. And as an infantry commander... This chap is Alphonse George. He's okay. But this fella is slightly more aggressive. So we're going to put him in instead. It's only with his skill points at the moment, so it's fine. It's fine. So those orders are going to be fine. We have a spare field marshal if we want it now. That's good. And we've got 2 armies coming on. How far are we off? Probably not far at all. Oh, I think we're waiting for the... Yeah, we're waiting for anti-tank guns now. That's all. Does anyone need retraining? There's somebody there who could actually have a medal. So let's give them... Oh, I don't have the points for that. Okay. That's a shame. That's fine. What I could do is I could change one of these guys. For the construction speed, I don't... Oh, actually what I can do, because we have a spare fuel capacity at the moment. So if I go for... Let's build a little bit of fuel capacity in here. We'll store this up for later. That should be nice. Whilst we've got fuel that's like is spare, we'll make good use of it. Who is this down here?
Attention.
Why? Oh, right, okay. You chaps are just... Right, okay, got it. Got it. So we've got that many units. I want you assigned to that one, I think. You assigned to that one. Did I get that right? Have I got that right? You need 32. You've got 41.
Attention.
You need 29, and you've got 29. Excellent. I'll just take a couple of these extras. Put them in there to make sure we've got enough. We can put these guys on training. Well spotted, by the way. Whoever that was in the comments, I forget. I do apologise. But yes, I do have a few of these guys who could do with training up. Some of the garrison divisions, and I dare say there's some of these divisions we can put a little bit of training on there. I mean, we might as well. We might as well have as much experience. Oh, the Mountaineers. I don't think we need the Mountaineers in Belgium and Holland. I think it's fairly flat. I might be driving through Belgium and Holland in the not too distant future. More details to come on that. Hopefully, I've got a bit of announcement about that, but hopefully more details to come on that soon. I can't say anything just yet because things aren't finalised. Okay. So at this point we should have... Excellent. Just knock off 2 of those. We'll have a new army straight in there. For which a new army requires a new leader. We don't have any. Right, do I actually have... I don't know if I'll be able to promote anyone here. Nope, that's right. We have nothing. So we're going to need some points for this. Which is fine, but we can get them trained up in the meantime. So that's okay. And I might just move these other ones. Tell you what, we'll move that one out the way. We'll move the U down to Tour. Tours? Tour? I don't know how it's pronounced. It's probably not Tours. That's how a Yorkshireman pronounces it. Right, cool. Okay. And you can form the extra army. You go in there. And we'll not leave it at brown. Brown's a terrible colour. Nice light blue for France. I like that. And get training. So we have a naval department as well. We may as well grab, I think... We may as well grab the Air Force department. Speaking of which, has things... No, it's still got 67 days left. Right, cool. I think we're looking a lot better at things now. So the floating harbours. We're coming up to building our first one. Do you know what? We've got dockyards in production. Let's put more effort into that. Get that done. The spy planes. I'll put a factory on that one. Trucks. We've got loads of trucks. We've definitely got loads of trucks. Yeah, it's anti-tank, which is going to take a little while to get up there. We're producing 7 a day. It's not going to take that long, to be quite honest. But they're the sort of things we're likely to lose some of. Attention. Right, you guys keep stocking up and keep training in there. That's good. Right, let's speed time up a little bit because I think we're good for things now. How's the Navy looking? We should be putting... What's going on with this? Oh, the French Reserve... They're supposed to be going... What have I... I must have missed one. French Empire Reserve Fleet 1. French Empire Reserve Fleet 1. French Empire Reserve Fleet 1. So where are you guys coming from? Do I have some more secretly constructed destroyers in this list? No, I don't think I do. So I'm confused at that. We've got the subs, and these are... There's another one there. I don't know where these are coming from. That is French Empire Reserve Fleet 1, isn't it? Right, so the submarines can train. And I'll put you on... That was Reserve Fleet. It was Reserve Fleet 3. I saw it come up. There's only 2. There you go. Oh, I see. Right, so there's the detached ones. Hang on. You guys are... You are supposed to be in there, right? Is there a reason why you can't get there? No, that's okay. So, Reserve Fleet 1. And... It says Reserve 1. It says the right thing, so I'm going to trust it. Slow that down. Oh, no one's... Oh, yeah, there are some guys that are trained. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. We're going to put these in. We're going to sort out the escorts. We're going to have a nice amount of escorts now, so this is good. Did I get them? Put you guys on training. Sorry, not training. On escorting. That should start to boost my escort efficiency around this area. Air Force Department. Cool. I'm going to finish the job with that. Although, civilian is not something we probably need, but I just like to see it completed. Let's have a look then. We're going to put escorts onto here, and here, and here, and here. And we're going to start building up. Oh, and we've got a trade route going across there. I should be escorting that. That's looking good. That's looking fine. So escort efficiencies is... It's looking better. And as I put more train destroyers in there, it's going to look good. And we've got some naval doctrine to spend on this as well. So I'm going to take that. Escort carriers. So... It just adds to escort efficiency, which we can add, though. So that's cool. And over on the Air Force, we've only got a little bit more of this to do. Can't quite finish it. Damn it. But that's fine. That's fine. All right. Great stuff.
Attention.
You guys can go in there. I think we can afford a new general now. So let's show field commanders, and we will promote him. Congratulations. You just found yourself in command of an army. We have a spare field marshal down there. Field citations. Does that add anything then, or not? Order of Liberation. Media personality. Right, let's get over the channel. I think we should have some spy aircraft now. Excellent, we have. And we're going to put these guys out on spy missions. Let's start building up some intel over the UK. I don't know if that works when you're not at war. I honestly don't. But, I mean, it's something to do, so... And, I mean, we can add some more of those chaps. There's not enough of them yet, but that's fine. But you guys, we can start spotting what's over here.
Attention.
I wonder if I can put these... They're going to Normandy. I want them to go straight into Army 15. Can I do that? There is a way of doing this. It's slightly differently to the ships. Hang on. If I click that and go... No, that was not it. The things you still try to learn after all this time. Can't do it like that. There is a way to do it. I forget how. It doesn't really matter. So, I'm sure someone will let me know in the comments, though. Alright, so we are planning the Great Invasion of Belgium, which should be really interesting. I have no subs in the channel. I'm going to put them in. I know, and people aren't actually... We're not raiding anything at the moment. But it should help build up some naval dominance in these areas. And when we do go to war, with any of these lot, actually, we want to be... able to see where we want naval dominance for, and we want to be able to catch convoys coming in as well, of course, because they will be trading. I'm sure these countries will be trading. Right, very good. I think we are about ready to kick things off. I'm thinking 48 divisions is going to be enough to swamp Belgium, Netherlands, and probably Luxembourg.
Attention.
Do you know what? I'm just going to do this. We've got this awesome plan. That's perfect timing. Right, so we've got Avenge Waterloo. What does that lead on to? Because I don't necessarily want to get a war goal against Germany straight away. And the reason I don't want a war goal against Germany straight away is because it might make them think about attacking us or defending against us. So we want to hold off for that as long as possible. Britain's now alerted to our cunning, conniving plan. So let me go and get some stuff over here. And I think we're ready to kick things off. So at this point, I maybe should have had some more. I should have had this sorted out actually beforehand. But it's okay. I'm not going to put... I've got some planes to sell there. We'll put those guys in. And I'd like to also deploy... We don't have a lot of other stuff, do we? We've got some fighters. So deploy all those. And apart from that one and that one, put the rest on training. Right, so this is where we deploy some of our aircraft to assist our bombers and stuff. Bombers, what am I talking about? Tanks and stuff like that. Let's put them in. We've got 400 on that one, which should be quite sufficient. We've got any spare? You're all supporting someone. We've got a lot of naval planes, which we don't want. Oh, here we go. This is what we want. So 300 on this, assigned to each of these. So that's a decent amount. We can put more if we have. In fact, we do. We do have more. So we're going to have 400 apiece. That's pretty cool. They'll find their own way over there, so that's fine. We've got naval bombers down there. We've got fighters over there, which... Oh, hang on. We've got 700 aircraft here. These are all fighters. Interesting. Well, I would say... Let's put them in here. And put air dominance over this region. So we've got 700 planes. I think that should be enough. Are we ready to kick things off then? This is going to be fun.
Attention.
We've got 500,000 men spare. Right, Luxembourg. I'll do Belgium first. Declare war. Luxembourg, declare war. And Netherlands, declare war.